Hello, Honors Pre-Calculus students. Today's learning target is to graph the sine function above. And on the right-hand side, we have the basic sine function in red. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw an axis. And we know the sinusoidal axis occurs at y equals -3. I'm highlighting that, so that's the sinusoidal axis. So I'm going to go down to -3. And I'll draw in that sinusoidal axis. We know that the amplitude is 2, and there's also a reflection by the negative. So the amplitude is 2, and there is a reflection, so I know I will be up at -1, and down at -5. So the mins and maxes will occur at -1 and -5. And then I'm going to find the period. The period is 2 pi over b. And in this particular case, the b value, I'm highlighting this in yellow, is 1/3 pi. So the period is 2 pi over 3. And when you invert and multiply, I'll do that step. So it's 2 pi over 1 times 3 over pi, which makes the period 6. So I'm going to go out to 6. I'll cut that in half, 3. Cut that in half, 1.5. So 1.5, 3. This is going to be 4.5. I'm also going to do that in the negative direction. So -6, -4.5, -3, -1.5. Now the sine curve usually starts on the sinusoidal axis, and I'll highlight this right here in yellow on the right hand side. So the sine curve is going to start on the sinusoidal axis, so I'm going to be down here at this red point, 0, -3. Now the sine usually starts going up, so I might go towards 1.5, -1, but since there's a negative, we'll be down at the bottom, so we'll be at 1.5, -5. Then we're going to be back on the sinusoidal axis. Then we're going to occur at the maximum, and then back on the sinusoidal axis. And then I'm going to repeat this pattern to the left. So at -1.5, I'll be at -1. At -3 on the sinusoidal axis, at -4.5, down at -5, and then back on the sinusoidal axis. So this is the graph of h of x. They are smooth curves. And you can check this by graphing it on your graphing calculator or Desmos.